By way of introduction, another integral aspect to the Develop module is called the tool strip. The tool strip is located just underneath the histogram. While we will cover these tools in subsequent movies, that would be helpful to introduce you to the tools and to some of their shortcuts. Alright, well the first tool that we're going to meet in the set is the crop tool. The shortcut key is the R key. So you press the R key to activate the crop tool, and here you can see I have a number of different options. I can click and drag one of these corner points and even rotate this image. Then to apply this, all that I need to do is to press enter or return, or to double click inside of the crop area. Now if I want to reset the crop, all that I need to do is to press a shortcut. The shortcut to reset the crop on a Mac is Command Option R. On a PC, the same shortcut, that's Control Alt R. Alright, I'll press that to reset the crop. Alright, well the next tool that we'll encounter is called the Spot Healing tool. You can access this with a new shortcut inside of Lightroom 3. It's the Q key. So once I press the Q key, again I have a few options. And what I can do here is I can click over a certain area. And here you can see that what it's doing is it's taking white and it's placing that on top of something else. And it will become even more illustrative if you see this over the tool strip there. Now this isn't a good enhancement in this particular case, but you can imagine, let's say that the K was something that was a little bit distracting. I could then go ahead and modify this a little bit, and I could retouch that little K out of the picture. Now what I'm going to do here is reset this to remove that altogether, and we'll talk more about that tool later. The next tool in the set is called the Graduated Filter. Press the M key to access this tool. We can do some really interesting things here. In this case, I'm going to decrease my exposure and then click and drag on the image. You can see that it goes from darker to lighter in a graduated way. And what we can do with this is we can use this tool to darken skies or brighten foregrounds, or for that matter, we can even add different color effects in this particular tool. Alright, well I'll go ahead and click reset here as well. The last tool we're going to take a look at is called the Adjustment Brush. You can access this tool by pressing the K key. The adjustment brush is actually pretty strong, and we'll spend some time talking about this because we're going to use this tool quite often. But for now you can see I have an exposure of negative 2.59 stops here, and when I click and paint, what I can do is I can start to darken things. Now there's not a lot to darken with this image, but nonetheless you can see that I have indeed darkened the tool strip there by painting in this particular area. Okay, once again I'll go ahead and reset that to take it back to normal. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this movie, we will definitely be covering these tools in more detail later, but for now at least we're becoming familiar with the Develop module interface and also with what's called the tool strip and some of the tool strip shortcuts.